share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined over Zoom by UFC legend, now venturing into the boxing game, Mr. VITOR BELFORT. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal, man. Good to see you.
Excellent. So let's get straight to it then. We know you've dabbled in the boxing game before last year, taking on heavyweight legend Evander Holyfield with the Triller Fight Club. And now you've teamed up with Misfits Boxing in the Zone with a massive fight with RAHMAN Jr. It's Misfits' first venture into the US and you're headlining it. So how did that all come about, VITOR?
I'm very excited. I think Misfits is doing a great job with the Zone, and I'm looking forward to be able to headline this card and Texas, Austin. So I love the Texas fans, and I'm looking forward to pack the arena and give them the best fight I ever did in my life.
So in that year since you last was in the ring, have you carried on with the boxing training throughout in the hope that you get another opportunity, or have you just picked it up through camp?
You know, my life is a camp. I don't camp. I live in training. I love to do what I do. I have a gym called Belfort Fitness Lifestyle where people come. It's a fitness including kickboxing in it. So I'm always punching, kicking the bag. So I love that. For that competition.
Excellent. So talk to me about your opponent, RAHMAN Jr., son of another excellent heavyweight. What threats do you think he poses to you next week?
You know, he's a bigger guy, younger guy, and I'm looking forward to this challenge. I'm really looking forward to compete with a very much younger guy than me and challenge myself, and it's going to be fun.
Have you spoke to like the likes of Mams Taylor and Misfits about your plan going forward? If you get that win, are you looking to move on in bigger and better fights heading into 2023?
Yeah, I'm looking to merge these two sports, boxing and MMA, into one sport called boxing martial arts, BMA. I think that's what next step in fighting. 6 million pay-per-views, 7 to 8 millions. I think it's time to go to the next level, and I think it's time for us to merge these two sports. We see slap boxing becomes a huge thing. In slap boxing, that has no defense. And like I said, every sport you have to have defense and offense. And I think we're talking about these two major sports that make the world stop to watching these fights. It's time to make these big fights, like the world champions in boxing fighting MMA artists. So now we have the Zone has PFL as an organization with great MMA stars. It's time to merge, not just PFL fighters, but open to other organizations to cross over. That's what boxing is about. Promoters talk to other promoters and make fights that sells. And I believe this is going to be the future of. And I have everything laid out. I have the rules, the patent gloves. We have the Zone that can do that. So I'm looking forward to fight. Carrying on, like bringing boxers into these new roles and bringing entertainment for the fans. So the betting are going to be crazy, and it's going to be fun. It's a new business model that I think can be very successful.
Excellent. So with this kind of boxing MMA new strategy that you're going for, is this designed to get more MMA fighters taking on boxers and kind of merging the sport so we get those kind of super dream fight scenarios?
Yeah, I think we already have. You see the MMA guys merging, coming to the boxing world, but now it's time to put them together. I'm looking for business, and I'm thinking I'm a very good businessman. Every business that I've been involved, they've been successful, and I always had a vision, and I believe that much in that vision. We just need to make these promoters, big promoters, believe that the network believe, and we start putting putting fights together that the fans wanted to see, and breaking pay-per-view records. It's time to go to the 6 million buys, 4, 8 millions, 9 millions, 10 millions. And we're going to get there, but we have to do something different. You cannot expect doing the same thing over and over and over and expect the same different result. So it's time to make something different. We have the people there, you know, you have even the YouTube fans right now. So it's time to merge and merge and see who's the best fighter is with their hands. You know, there is no kicking, there is no grabbing, but of course, on the clinch, it's going to be more equal for both sports. And we see who can handle the deep waters.
When do you think we'll kind of see that emerge on the likes of the zone then, Vitor? And what have you got any other fighters in mind that you think that would like to relish this task?
I'm open to fight any boxer in that kind of rules, any world champion boxer, current world champion in that kind of rules. It's time to do it. You know, I want to carry that flag, and I think we have so many good fights. Imagine you see like a world champion of boxing fighting a champion MMA on this kind of rules. You know, maybe Junior, you know, NGANNOU versus Tyson Fury. You know, you have Canelo versus Henry Cejudo. You know, we have so many guys that you can do it. So many crossovers that can be so much fun.
Excellent. So I want to get your opinions on another UFC legend who stepped into the ring last week, Anderson Silva. He got beaten by Jake Paul. Did you watch that fight, and what did you make of it?
No, I'm not watching. I'm focusing my opponent in my fight, so I'm in preparation. But what I heard is one thing, but I mean, I'll take my time and see this fight after. But right now, I'm very focused, laser focused on what I need to do.
Obviously, full attention on Hasim Rahman Jr. on the 19th, but would you like to step in the ring with Jake Paul and kind of carry on that MMA fighters taking him on?
Of course. But I mean, like I said, it's business, you know. I know it's a lot of things has to be done. Right now, I have to go through Hasim, you know, that's the business, you know. I have to get that victory, and that's what's going to lead me to any fight I wanted to do later. So I'm focused, laser focused on Hasim right now.
Have you watched much of Hasim Rahman Jr.? So I think 11, 12.
I watch him. I see him. I know what he has. I'm being prepared and I'm excited.
What style do you think he'll bring to the ring on Saturday night? Because it's been a while since he's been in the ring. He was meant to fight Jake Paul earlier on in the year. That didn't happen for whatever reason. And now it's kind of a big opportunity for the both of you to take this stage on the debut of Misfits on the US.
I don't know what he's going to bring, but it's not going to be nothing. He doesn't have 3 arms, four arms. He just have 2 arms, and he's going to be throwing jabs, hooks, punch, and I'm going to be doing the same thing. It's going to be a fight. There's no secret, you know. And I think the guy who fights the best will win, the guy who wants more, and I think that's me.
So you mentioned with the boxing MMA, do you think this will be your last boxing match with your traditional rules? Do you think after that you're really going to push to move forward with the BMA?
I live a life like today's my last day. What I can do is my last day. So for me, that's my approach of life. Everything you do can be your last. So do it mighty. That's what I do. That's what make me do things the way I do, because it can be the last. You have to enjoy. That's how I face life. If everyone living today as their last life, we're gonna love more. We're gonna forgive more. We're gonna enjoy more. We're gonna wanted to do more things, and I think that's the way we shall live.
Excellent. Last couple then. Have you watched the previous 2 Misfits fight night? Because it's about the event with those, and I'm sure you're going to be pushed into a massive fight week with lots of media, lots of attention on these huge events that are happening on the zone.
I love what Misfits is doing, especially with the zone. You know, I love the way they're doing things and the very professional way. I'm very excited to be part of it, and I hope it can be the first of many.
Excellent. Last one then. Can I get a prediction for you on the 19th when you step into the ring against Hasim Rahman Jr.?
It's going to be a W for VITOR BELFORT. Don't miss how it's going to be.
Excellent. Vitor, thank you very much for speaking to IFL, and best of luck against Hasim Rahman Jr. in Austin. Cheers. Thank you very much, Vitor.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something. completely different ball game.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.